Hi everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you who are joining in from Sri Lanka and also from around the world. We're just kicking off the June monthly town hall of the CoinCeylon Intersect Sri Lanka Hub. So we have been doing this for 1 year now. So it's a very interesting town hall session today and quite significant. Unfortunately, the timing today is a little bit not so good for everybody, especially the broader Cardano community, because we have the Intersect official town hall happening exactly the same time. We didn't make a change for our town hall because we have been having this for quite some time now at the same time, and the Sri Lankan community is used to it. So we have kept it at that time, but we'll try and keep our town hall today as short as possible so that all of you can also attend the official Intersect town hall right after this. So we might have probably a lower turnout today because of that. But thank you everybody for joining in. So let me just get my screen up and we'll get the ball rolling. Today's agenda, we have a few items to go through. So we will be going through the latest hub updates, exactly what's been happening on the Sri Lanka hub here in Sri Lanka, and also the university workshop updates, which is quite significant given that we had sessions in University of Caledonia in the month of April and May. And this month we've had sessions in University of Ruhuna as well. So we'll get into that a little bit more. And we'll also be getting into a interesting event called Red Cipher, which is sponsored by CoinCeylon as well as the title sponsor. Um, there will be a short discussion about that, exactly what happened. And we've had a guest speaker to join us today from the University of Ruhuna. Unfortunately, as they have their 30 examinations, I think he couldn't make it because of that. So we will still cover it regardless of that. And then we have a very exciting update for UniHack 2025, which is the most spoken about hackathon that's happening these days, especially in Sri Lanka, which is an inter-university hackathon. So we'll get into that a little bit more in detail. And then we have the Intersect newsletter updates coming up, just to get you up to speed on what's been happening on at Intersect as well. And we will also keep the floor open for Q&A session after this presentation has been done. Just to say a few words in Sinhala as well about it. සුබ සන්ධ්‍යාවක් සියලුම දෙනාට අද අපගේ ඉන්ටර්සෙක්ට් ජූනි මස ටවුන් හෝල් එකට සම්බන්ධ වීම ගැන ඔබ සාදරයෙන්ම පිළිගන්න ඔබ සියලු දෙනාවම ඇත්තටම අද ඉතාමත්ම සුවිශේෂී දවසක්. ඒකට හේතුව තමයි අපි CoinCeylon Intersect ප්‍රජාසමුලුව පටන් අරගෙන දැනට අවුරුද්දක් සම්පූර්ණ වෙනවා මේ මාසෙට. ඉතින් මේ අවුරුද්ද ඇතුළත අපි කරපු දේවල් ගොඩක් තියෙනවා. ඇත්තටම අපි මම හිතන්නේ ඉවෙන්ට්ස් වශයෙන් ගත්තොත් මේ අවුරුද්දේ කාල සීමාව ඇතුළත මම හිතන්නේ අපි ඉවෙන්ට්ස් 20කට කිට්ටු සංඛ්‍යාවක් විතර අධික සංඛ්‍යාවක් අපි ඇත්තටම සිදු කරලා තියෙනවා. ඉතින් ඒකෙන් in person events එක ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ඇවිල්ලා හම්බෙලා කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් events වගේම online events උත් ඇතුළත්ව අපි ගොඩක් events ප්‍රමාණයක් කරලා තියෙනවා. ඉතින් අපි ඒක ගැන ඉතාමත්ම සතුටු වෙනවා ඔයගොල්ලන් members ලා විදිහට අපිත් එක්ක join වෙච්ච එක ගැන. ඒ වගේම අද දවසේ agenda එක ගැන කතා කරනවා නම් අද අපි අපගේ hub updates ගැන කතා කරන ගමන්ම අපගේ තියෙනවා විශ්වවිද්‍යාල workshops වල අපි මොනවද කළේ, ඒ වගේම අපි පහුගිය මාසේ අපි කතා කළා කැලණිය විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයේ අපි කරපු ඒ වැඩමුළු සම්මන්ත්‍රණ ගැන. අද අපි කතා කරන්න තියෙනවා රුහුණු විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයේ අපි කරපු ඒ වැඩමුළු සම්මන්ත්‍රණ ගැන. ඒ වගේම Red Cipher event එක ගැන අපිට කතා කරන්න තියෙනවා. Red Cipher කියලා අපි event එකකට title sponsor කරා CoinCeylon එක විසින්. ඉතාමත්ම අනගිය අවස්ථාවක් ඒක. අපි ඒක ගැන පොඩ්ඩක් කතා කරන්නම්. ඒ වගේම ඊළඟට අපිට වැදගත්ම දෙයක් තියෙනවා කතා කරන්න. ඒ තමයි UniHack 2025 කියන blockchain තාක්ෂණික hackathon series එක ලංකාවේ ප්‍රථම වරට තමයි මේක පැවැත්වෙන්නේ. ඇත්තටම මේක අන්තර් විශ්වවිද්‍යාල hackathon එකක් විදිහට තමයි පැවැත්වෙන්නේ. ඉතින් ඒකින්ද ඒක ගැන අපිට විස්තර ටිකක් කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් අද ඔක්කොලාම මෙතන ඉන්න නිසා. ඒ වගේම අපි Intersect newsletter updates ගැනත් පොඩි විස්තරයක් ඔයගලන්ට කතා කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. ඒතර ඔයගලන්ට දැනගන්න පුළුවන් Intersect සංවිධානයේ මොනවාද ලෝකෙ පුරා කරන්නේ සහ මේ දවස්වල අපි කරන දේවල් ගැන දැනගන්න පුළුවන්. අපි ඒක ගැනත් පොඩි විස්තරයක් කතා කරමු. ඒවා ටික කතා කරගත්තයින් පස්සේ අපි ඔයගලන්ට තියෙන ප්‍රශ්න ගැන කතා කරන්න Q&A එක අපි ඕපන් කරනවා. ඉතින් ඒකත් එක්කත් සම්බන්ධ වෙන්න කියලා ඔයගලන්ට කියන ගමන්ම අද අපගේ සමාජිකත්වයේ පොඩ්ඩක් අඩු වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒකට හේතුව මේ වෙලාවෙම හරියටම රාත්‍රී 8ට පටන් ගත්තා ඉන්ටර්සෙක්ට් ටවුන් හෝල් එක ඔෆිෂියලි මාසෙකට එකවරක් පැවැත්වෙන ඔෆිෂියල් ටවුන් හෝල් එක අද රාත්‍රී 8ටම පැවැත්වෙනවා. ඉතින් අපගේ ටවුන් හෝල් එකයි ඔෆිෂියල් ඉන්ටර්සෙක්ට් ටවුන් හෝල් එකයි එකම වෙලාවෙ තමයි පැවැත්වෙන්නේ. ඉතින් අපි ඒක ඇත්තටම අපේ කී වෙලාවේ වෙනසක් කරන්න හිතලත් අපි හිතුවා නෑ අපි ඒක කරන්නේ නැහැ කියලා. ඒකට හේතුව ලංකාවේ ඉන්න ප්‍රජාව ගොඩක් දැන් මේක අපි හැමදාම රාත්‍රී 8ට පවත්වනවා කියලා දන්නවා හැම සිකුරාදාම මාසේ අන්තිමේ. ඉතින් ඒක නිසා අපි මේ වෙලාවේ පැවැත්වුවත් අපි තාමත්ම ඉක්මනින් අද ටවුන් හෝල් එක පුළුවන් තරම් ඉක්මනින් ඉවර කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන අතර ඔයගලන්ට පුළුවන් ඉන්ටර්සෙක්ට් ටවුන් හෝල් එකටත් ජොයින් වෙන්න. ඒක X එකෙත් මම හිතන්නේ මම දන්න විදිහට බ්‍රෝඩ්කාස්ට් කරනවා. ඒකම නැත්නම් ඔයගලන්ට ඒක Zoom ඉවෙන්ට් එකක් ඒකත් ඒක ඔයගලන්ට ගිහිල්ලා ඒකෙන් ලින්ක් එක X එකේ පබ්ලිෂ් කරලා තිනවා. ඔයගලන්ට ගිහිල්ලා ඒක හරහා ඒ Zoom ඉවෙන්ට් එකට ජොයින් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. මේ ගැන අපගේ දමිළ යහළුවන්ට දමිළ බසින් යම්කිසි විස්තරයක් කරන්න යදුෂන්.
Yes. Can you hear me, Govindan?
Go ahead.
Okay. வணக்கம் எல்லாருக்கும். ஜூன் மாத டவுன் ஹால் இவெண்ட்டுக்கு காடான டவுன் ஹால் அங்கட CoinCeylon இன்டர்செக்ட் டவுன் ஹாலுக்கு வந்ததுக்கு ஸோ இன்றைக்கு வந்து ரொம்ப நல்ல நாள். என்னென்னா நாங்கள் கிட்டத்தட்ட எங்களோட CoinCeylon இன்டர்செக்ட் வந்து தொடங்கி கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு வருஷமாக இருக்கு. ஸோ இதை நாங்கள் வந்து ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா வந்து நாங்கள் கிட்டத்தட்ட இந்த வருஷம் முழுக்க 20 ஈவெண்ட்ஸ் நாங்கள் நேரில் போய் கண்டு இந்த மாதிரி ஈவெண்ட்ஸ் நாங்கள் கணக்கு பண்ணியிருக்கிறோம். அப்போ நாங்கள் இன்றைக்கு வந்து ஆக்கள் வந்து கொஞ்சம் கம்மியாக இருக்கு. மெயின்டா காடான டவுன் ஹால் வந்து எங்கால வெளிநாட்டிலேயும் வந்து நடக்குது. அதை எக்ஸ்ட்ரா தளத்தில் நீங்கள் போய் பார்க்கலாம். அதனால இன்றைக்கு ஆக்கள் கொஞ்சம் கம்மியாக இருக்கிறாங்க. அப்போ நான் டக்குன்னு நான் எல்லா இதையும் போய் போகிறேன். அப்போ இன்றைக்கு வந்து நாங்கள் என்னென்ன பார்க்க போகிறோம்னா, முதலாவது வந்து எங்களோட ஹப் அப்டேட்ஸை பற்றி நாங்கள் பார்க்க போகிறோம். அதுக்கப்புறம் நாங்கள் என்ன பார்க்க போகிறோம்னா, நாங்கள் பல்கலைக்கழகத்தில் வந்து கணக்கு ஒர்க் ஷாப்ஸ் எல்லாம் பண்ணியிருந்தோம். சரியா சொல்லணும்னா கெல்லனிய பல்கலைக்கழகத்திலையும் ரூண பல்கலைக்கழகத்திலையும் அதை பற்றி நாங்கள் பேசுவோம். அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து ரெட் சைஃபர் ஈவெண்ட் வந்து நாங்கள் டைட்டில் ஸ்பான்சராக வந்து CoinCeylon பண்ணியிருக்கு. அதை பற்றியும் சின்னதாக ஒன்று சொல்லுவோம். பிறகு யூனிஹேக்ன்றது எங்களோட இலங்கையில் முதலாவது பிளாக் செயின் ஹேக்கத்தன் பற்றி நாங்கள் இன்றைக்கு பேசுவோம். பிறகு கடைசியாக வந்து இன்டர்செக்ட்ல என்னெல்லாம் நடக்குதுன்ற நியூஸ்லேட்டர் அப்டேட்ஸ் வந்து நடப்போம். அதுக்கும் அப்புறம் எல்லாத்தையும் முடிஞ்ச பிறகு கடைசியாக Q&A ஒன்று வச்சிருப்போம். அதாவது நீங்கள் வந்து உங்களோட கேள்விகளை வந்து எங்கள்கிட்ட கேட்கலாம். Yes, back to you, Govindan.
So, sorry. Thank you, Adurshan. So moving on to the workshops that we've been conducting. So this workshop 2 of Ruhuna was conducted earlier this month, which was covering mastering blockchain technology and building on Cardano. So we went into basically the minting of NFTs and the Cardano testnet and developing blockchain applications on the Cardano blockchain, and also getting into introductions onto IPFS and also the kind of services and products that are currently there. We also went into services like Blockfrost and things like that, to introducing the students to how exactly they can be a part of this. So this was the workshop 2, and then we had the final, sorry, I think the heading is wrong, but it was actually workshop 3 and workshop 4. So the 2, so this is the last one we had at the University of Ruhuna, and all of the students who took part in it, I think we had close to about 168 registered for this workshop series from the University of Ruhuna, and all of these students were given a certification of the participation. So you can see those images on the right hand side, few of them receiving these certifications from the University of Ruhuna. So just to say a few words about that, also in Sinhala, අපගේ mastering blockchain technology and building on Cardano වැඩමුළු සම්මන්ත්‍රණය පැවැත්වුණා රුහුණු විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයේ ඉංජිනීරින් ෆැකල්ටි එකේ. ඇත්තටම අපි මේ වගේම වැඩමුළු මාලාවක් තිබුණා කැලණිය විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයේ. ඊට පස්සේ තමයි අපි රුහුණු විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයේ මේක ක්‍රියාත්මක කළේ. මාසික කාලයක් අපි මේකට යොදාගත්තා. හැම සුමානෙම අපි රුහුණු විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයට ගිහිල්ලා මෙම වැඩමුළුව ක්‍රියාත්මක කළා. ඉතින් ඒකෙදී ඇත්තටම සිසුන් 168 දෙනෙකුට අධික ප්‍රමාණයක් මේකට රෙජිස්ටර් වෙලා හිටියා. ඉතින් ඒකින්ද ඒ හිටපු සියලුම සිසුන්ට මේකට අපි සහභාගී මේ සහතිකපත් ලබා දුන්නා මේකේ අවසානයේ. ඉතින් ඇත්තටම කියන්න ඕනේ, මතක් කරන්න ඕනේ රුහුණු විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයේ ඒ IEEE සංවිධානයේ ස්ටුඩන්ට් චැප්ටර් එකේ කට්ටියත් කම්පියුටර් සොසයිටි එකේ කට්ටියත් ඇත්තටම ගොඩාක් අපිට උදව් කරා මේක පවත්වන්න. ඒ වගේම ඩොක්ටර් කුෂාන්ත් සුදීර ඇත්තට මතක් කරන්න ඕනේ ඔහුගේ ගොඩාක් අපිට උදව් ලැබුණා මේක ක්‍රියාත්මක කරන්න. ඉතින් මේ වැඩමුළු මාලාව මේකද මේ අප කරන අවසාන වැඩමුළු මාලාව. ඇත්තටම මේ වැඩමුළු මාලාවල් දෙකක් අපි විශ්වවිද්‍යාල දෙකක ක්‍රියාත්මක කළා. ඒ වගේම ලංකා පුරා තියෙන විශ්වවිද්‍යාලවල අපි මේ වැඩමුළු මාලාව ක්‍රියාත්මක කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. එතකොට ඕගොල්ලන්ට බ්ලොක්චේන් තාක්ෂණය ගැන වැඩිපුර දැනගන්න, ඉගෙන ගන්න අවස්ථාවක් ලංකාවේ ඉන්න සිසුයන්ට උදා කිරීමේ අවස්ථාව තමයි ඇත්තටම මේකෙන් අපිට අවශ්‍යලා තියෙන්නේ. ඉතින් මේකේ මේ පින්තූර කීපයක් තියෙනවා. අපි මේක ඇත්තටම වීඩියෝස් වගේක් තියෙනවා. අපි වීඩියෝස් ටික ඔක්කොම කතා කරලා ඉවරුනහම බලමු. ඒ workshops වල highlight clips ටික. Yadurshan, would you like to say a few words on this?
Yes, thank you, Kavinder. See, இந்த கடந்த மாசங்களா வந்து நாங்க ருஹுனா பல்கலைக்கழகத்துல வந்து எங்களோட மாஸ்டர் இன் பிளாக்செயின் டெக்னாலஜில வந்து நாங்க ஒர்க் ஷாப் வந்து கணக்கு பண்ணியிருந்தோம். அப்ப அதுல வந்து நாங்க ரொம்ப கணக்கு ஒரு பெரிய எங்களுக்கு சக்சஸ் தான். அதாவது எங்களுக்கு அவ்வளவு பேர் கிட்டத்தட்ட 160ல இருந்து 200 பேர் கிட்ட எங்களோட வந்து நல்ல இணைஞ்சு நாங்க அந்த பிளாக்செயின் வந்து பற்றி நாங்க அந்த கணக்க சொல்றதுக்கும் அவங்களும் வந்து எங்களோட வந்து சரி எங்களுக்கு ஏத்த மாதிரி அவங்களும் வந்து வேலை செஞ்சிருந்தாங்க. அப்ப அதுல வந்து குஷாந்த் சுதீரன்ற ஒரு ஆளு வந்து அவர் அந்த பல்கலைக்கழகத்துல வேலை செய்யறவர், அவரும் வந்து எங்களுக்கு எனக்கு உதவி செஞ்சிருக்கிறார். அப்ப நாங்க வந்து இப்ப அடுத்ததா வந்து இன்னும் இது எங்களோட 2வது பல்கலைக்கழகம். இது மாதிரி நாங்க கணக்க பல்கலைக்கழகத்துல செய்யத்தான் இருக்கிறோம். அப்ப இதுல நாங்க வந்து முடிச்சாக்களுக்கு வந்து நாங்க எங்களோட CoinCeylonல வந்து நாங்க சர்டிபிகேட்ஸ் எல்லாம் கூட கொடுத்திருந்தோம். அப்ப நாங்க வந்து இப்ப அடுத்ததா வந்து ஒரு வீடியோ ஒன்று போறோம். வீடியோக்கு பிறகு நாங்க இதை பற்றி நாங்க நிறைய பேசுவோம். Yes, Kavinder, back to you.
Thank you, Adurshan. So with that, I think we need to get into a very special event that that happened at the University of Ruhuna as well. I think in order to talk a little bit about this event, I will invite Malik, who's the CTO of CoinCeylon, to come up on stage to speak a little bit about this interesting event.
Yeah, Red Cipher. So Red Cipher was a very interesting event that we got to hear about while we were giving our lectures at University of Ruhuna. So for the people who haven't heard about this before, this event is something what we call a capture the flag event. A capture the flag event is something along the lines of where you have white hat hackers, like these students who learn how to become, like, I'm pretty sure you guys are all aware of the kind of threats that you have on the internet these days. Like, you have hackers that can try and hack companies. So these students, they learn how to defend against these hackers. So a capture the flag event is one where these students who learn how to be white hat hackers, they use hacking techniques to find different clues. So there'll be a scenario set in place, and in that scenario, in that storyline, you have to find certain clues by completing small tasks. You find these clues together. Just imagine this thing like something we used to do when we were in school, this treasure hunts. It's something similar to a treasure hunt, where the whole point of this is you use your hacking techniques, and then you go into different kinds of websites, and then you find these clues that were left all over the place, and then you finally make your way into the prize. So it was wonderful to see, like, all these students competing, because this requires a high level of technical knowledge to compete in events like this. And then when we saw some of the challenges that they had to face, like, they were pretty intense exercises they had to go through. Like, the technical knowledge that was showcased by these students was, like, extremely impressive. And CoinCeylon was, like Kavinder said, CoinCeylon sponsored this event, and we were really proud to become the title sponsor of this event, because the amount of technical knowledge these students showcased, that was really wonderful. Like, it was wonderful to see events like this happening in Sri Lanka, and to see that this level of technical knowledge is within our country. It's a really, really wonderful thing to see. And so the winners, the winners of this competition was a team called Team Nexus, and yeah, we were there. We were there for the prize giving, and then we handed over the gifts for them. And all in all, it was a wonderful event, and it was really wonderful to know that these things are happening in Sri Lanka. So with that, I think I'll hand it over to our friend Isuru to uh, translate this into Sinhala for our friends who speak Sinhala.
Okay, Webcycle 2.0 මේක ඇත්තටම මේ කොටසක් වීම ගැන CoinCeylon එක ගොඩක් සතුටු වෙනවා. මේ මලික් කිව්වා වගේ මේක ගොඩක් අර හැකින් මම ටෙක්නිකල් මම හිතන්නේ එක්ස්ප්ලනේෂන් එක මලික් හොඳට කරා. මම හිතන්නේ හැකින් සම්බන්ධව ඒකේදී තරගයක් විදිහට තමයි මේක තිබ්බේ. රුහුණු විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයේ පරිගණක සංගමයයි මේ ශික්ෂා ශාඛාවයි එකතු වෙලා සංවිධානය කරපු තරගයක් විදිහට තමයි මේක තිබ්බේ. මෙහි වැදගත්ම කරුණ තමයි මේකෙදි මේ බ්ලොක්චේන් තාක්ෂණය සම්බන්ධව එකතු කරලා තමයි මේක කරේ. මම හිතන්නේ කවින්ද ඒක ගැන එක්ස්ප්ලනේෂන් එකක් කරා. තවත් මේකේ වෙබ් එක්ස්ප්ලොටේෂන්, රිවර්ස් ඉන්ජිනියරින් සහ ෆොරෙන්සික්ස් කියන්නේ මේ පරිගණක ස්කිල්ස් ගොඩක් ඩෙවලොප් කරන දේවල් තමයි මේකේ අරමුණ වෙලා තිබ්බේ. මෙන්න මේ තරගයට ඇත්තරම කැම්පස් එකේ කණ්ඩායම් 35ක් සහ තරගකාරී සිසුන් 140ක් විතර සංඛ්‍යාවක් අධික සංඛ්‍යාවක් 140කට අධික සංඛ්‍යාවක් එකතු වෙලා හිටියා. ඇත්තරම මේක මේ මාර සාර්ථක විදිහට නිමවටපත් වුණා. අන්තිමටත් කියන්න තියෙන්නේ CoinCeylon එක විදිහට මේ මෙහි අනුග්‍රහකත්වය දක්වන්න ලැබීම කඩානු බ්ලොක්චේන් එක ඇතුලේ දර්ශනයක් එක්ක මේකට අපිට මේ අනුග්‍රහකත්වය දක්වන්න ලැබීම ගැන ගොඩක් සතුටු වෙනවා. Yadushan, over to you.
Thank you, Isuru and Malik. ஸோ நாங்கள் இப்போ அடுத்ததான் என்னத்தை பார்க்க போகிறோம்னா ரெட் சைஃபர் 2.0 ஈவெண்ட் வந்து யூனிவர்சிட்டி ஆஃப் ருஹுனில் வந்து ருஹுன பல்கலைக்கழகத்தில் நடந்திருக்கு. அது IEEE வந்து பண்ணியிருக்கிறாங்க. அப்போ அதில் வந்து எங்களுக்கு வந்து நாங்கள் தான் டைட்டில் ஸ்பான்சராக வேறு இருந்தோம். அப்போ அது கிட்டத்தட்ட அதை எதை பற்றியேண்டா இந்த ஒயிட் ஹேக்கர்ஸ்ன்னு நாங்கள் சொல்லுவாங்க. அதாவது வந்து ஒவ்வொரு கிட்டத்தட்ட சில பல வெப்சைட்ஸில் போயிட்டு ஒவ்வொரு க்ளூவாக கண்டுபிடிச்சி அதுலேருந்து அடுத்த படிக்க போகிறது தான் இதை பற்றி முக்கியமான ஒரு விஷயம். இதை பற்றி மலிக் உண்மையாகவே நல்லதாக தான் சொல்லியிருக்கிறார். இதை விட எனக்கு ஒன்றும் பெருசாக சொல்ல வரல. அப்புறம் வந்து இதில் வந்து இவங்களோட இப்படியெல்லாம் ஒரு ஈவெண்ட் நடக்குது இலங்கையில் வேற இந்த மாதிரி திறமையான ஆட்கள் இருக்கிறாங்கன்னு பார்க்க எங்களுக்கும் ரொம்ப பெருமையாக தான் இருந்தது. அப்போ இதில் கிட்டத்தட்ட 167 பேர் வந்து இதில் பங்கு பெற்றிருக்கிறாங்க. 35 குழு இருந்திருக்கு. அப்போ இதுலேயும் வந்து நாங்கள் முடித்த பிறகு நாங்கள் ப்ரைஸ் கிவிங்லேயும் நாங்கள் எங்களோட CoinCeylon இந்த படத்தில் பார்த்த மாதிரி இருந்திருக்கிறாங்க. அப்போ அதுலேயும் வந்து ப்ரைஸ் கிவிங்கில் கடைசி முடிகிற மட்டும் இருந்து எங்களால் முடிஞ்ச சில பல கிஃப்ட்ஸ் வந்து வினர்ஸுக்கு எல்லாம் கொடுத்துருந்தேன். எங்களுக்கு வந்து உண்மையாக ஒரு கார்டான பிளாக்செயின் வந்து ஒரு இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஈவெண்ட்டில் வந்து நாங்கள் பங்கு பெற்றினது வந்து எங்களுக்கும் ரொம்ப ஒரு பெருமையான ஒரு விஷயமா இருக்கு. ஓ யா, பேக் டு யூ காவிந்தன்.
Thank you, Adurshan. So since we did speak quite a bit about all of these events that's been happening within this month, I think we'll go into the highlight clips of all of the events that we went through. So just give me a minute so I can just get it up. All right. So yeah, so that's the highlight videos of the events that's been happening in this month. So hope you guys had a look at it. If you missed it or if you came in halfway, all of those videos are posted on our social media platforms on X, on Facebook and Instagram, or even LinkedIn. You can go and see them for yourself. And yeah, so with that, we will move on to something very important that is going on currently. It's the UniHack 2025, the first inter-university blockchain hackathon here in Sri Lanka. So this has never been done before. This is the first time it's been happening in Sri Lanka, and we are happy to say that I think the post that's been used here says register your team now, but you cannot register your team now because we closed the registration on the 25th. That was 2 days ago. And I'm happy to say that we had an overwhelming amount of applications coming in. And we have 61 teams um, across 18 universities. That's around 225 students who signed up for this. And we're really, really happy about that. So this event is powered by CoinCeylon in partnership with the University of California, Faculty of Computing and Technology, and also the Center for Data Science and Artificial Intelligence of the University of California, and also the CSSA, the Computer Science Students Association of University of California as well. So this is a very, very important milestone in Sri Lanka's blockchain landscape because this has never been done before. And we are really thrilled to see the amount of responses we've been getting from the students. And it's kind of heartbreaking because we got about, I think, 10, 15 applications which came in even yesterday and even today. Because people wanted to register, but they couldn't do it on time. Unfortunately, we cannot accommodate it because we've already closed. We've announced the closing date and we had to close it. But at this time, I will also make an announcement that we will be having a much larger open hackathon towards the latter part of this year, given the response we are getting here. So hopefully that will be something that is to look forward to as well. So this is basically, since it's the first time it's been done in Sri Lanka, we want to see exactly how the students respond to this and how they are going to build things on Cardano. So we are really, really excited for that. Just to say a few words in that in Sinhala as well. Lankawe Palaveni අන්තර් විශ්වවිද්‍යාල බ්ලොක්චේන් හැකතොන් තරඟාවලිය මේ දිනවල පැවැත්වෙනවා. CoinCeylon සංවිධානයෙන් තමයි ඒක සංවිධානය කරන්නේ. University of California විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයයි Faculty of Computing and Technology, Center for Data Science and Artificial Intelligence ඇතුළුව Computer Science Student Association එකත් එක්ක තමයි එකතු වෙලා තමයි අපි මේ හැකතොන් එක සංවිධානය කරන්නේ. ඉතින් ඇත්තටම අපිට ගොඩාක් සතුටුයි මේ අවස්ථාවේදී කියන්න ලංකාවේ ප්‍රථම වතාවට පැවැත්වෙන මේ blockchain ටෙක්නොලොජි හැකතොන් එකට ඇත්තටම ඉතාමත්ම හොඳ රෙස්පොන්ස් එකක් තිබුණා. දැනට මේ වෙනකොට ටීම්ස් 61ක් රෙජිස්ටර් වෙලා තියෙනවා විශ්වවිද්‍යාල 18ක ලංකාව පුරා. ඒ කියන්නේ උතුරු පළාත ඉඳලා දකුණු පළාත වෙනකම්ම විශ්වවිද්‍යාල ගොඩක සිසුන් අපිත් එක්ක එකතු වෙලා තියෙනවා. ඉතින් ඒක ඇත්තටම ඉතාමත්ම හොඳ දෙයක්. අපි මේ ගැන තව වැඩි විස්තර මේ සුමානේ ඇතුළත අපි එළියට දානවා මොන මොන යුනිවර්සිටිස් වලද එකතු වෙලා ඉන්නේ, ඒ වගේම ලංකාවේ කුමන පළාත නියෝජනය කරන්න කියන එක අපි ඉස්සරහට දාන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. ඉතින් ඒක ඇත්තටම අපිට ඉතාමත් සතුටුයි මේ තරම් මේක රෙස්පොන්ස් එකක් ලැබුණ එක ගැන. ඒ වගේම කියන්න ඕන දෙයක් තමයි මේ හැකතොන් එකට රෙජිස්ටර් වෙන්න බැරි වුණ කවුරු හරි ඉන්නවා නම් දුක් වෙන්න එපා. මොකද ඒකට හේතුව මේ වසර අවසානයේ අපි තව විශාල හැකතොන් ඉවෙන්ට් එකක් කරන්න ප්ලෑන් කරගෙන ඉන්නවා blockchain තාක්ෂණය ඇතුළුව. ඉතින් ඒකින්ද ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මේකට එකතු වෙන්න බැරි වුණා නම් අනිවාර්යයෙන් මේකට එකතු වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඉතින් මේ දවස්වල ඇත්තටම කරන්නේ දැන් registrations ඉවරයි. දැන් කරන්නේ build කරන එක. build කරලා ඉවරලා 8 වෙනිදා තමයි ලබන මාස 8 වෙනිදා තමයි submissions තියෙන්නේ. submissions කරායින් පස්සේ ඊට පස්සේ දවස් දින දෙක ඇතුළත අපි ඇත්තටම ඒ submit කරපු projects බලලා ඉවරලා ඒකෙන් top 10 projects මොනවාද කියලා තෝරලා ඒ top 10 projects වලට අවස්ථාවක් ලබා දෙනවා 12 වෙනිදාට කැලණි විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයේ ඔඩිටෝරියම් එකට ඇවිල්ලා ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ ඒ හදපු products and services display කරලා ඊට පස්සේ ඕගොල්ලන්ට ඒක pitch කරලා එතනින් කවුද ජයග්‍රහණය කරන්න කියලා බලන්න. අපි ඇත්තටම ඉතාමත්ම සතුටින් බලාගෙන ඉන්නවා මේ Cardano තාක්ෂණය භාවිතා කළා කොහොමද ඔයගොල්ලන් මේකට දේවල් නිෂ්පාදනය කරන්නේ සහ මේකට මොනවද ඔයගොල්ලන් හදන්නේ කියන එක ඇත්තටම අපි සතුටින් බලාගෙන ඉන්නවා. ඉතින් ඒ ගැන පොඩි විස්තරයක් කරන්න යදුෂන්.
Thank you, காவிந்தர். ஸோ இலங்கையிலே முதலாவது இன்டர் யூனிவர்சிட்டி பிளாக் செயின் ஹேக்கதான் வந்து இப்போ நடந்து கொண்டிருக்கு. அதாவது யூனிஹேக் 2025 வந்து அது வந்து எங்களோட வந்து யார் யார் செய்கிறாங்கன்னா யூனிவர்சிட்டி ஆஃப் கெலனியா, ஃபேக்கல்ட்டி ஆஃப் கம்ப்யூட்டிங் அண்ட் டெக்னாலஜி, அதுக்கப்புறம் சென்டர் ஃபார் டேட்டா சயின்ஸ் அண்ட் ஆர்டிஃபிஷியல் இன்டெலிஜென்ஸ், கம்ப்யூட்டர் சயின்ஸ் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் அசோசியேட் வந்து எங்களோட சேர்ந்து செய்கிறாங்க. இப்போ வந்து உண்மையை சொல்ல போனாண்டா ரெஜிஸ்ட்ரேஷன் முடிஞ்சுட்டு எங்கள்கிட்ட வந்து கணக்கு பேர் ரெஜிஸ்ட்ரேஷன் முடிஞ்ச பிறகு வந்து எங்களோட வந்து கேச்சிருக்காங்க நாங்கள் உள்ள வரலாமாண்டு. ஆனால் இது அதுக்கு நீங்கள் வருத்தப்பட வேணாம். ஏன்டா நீங்கள் இந்த வருஷம் முடியும் போது இதை விட பெரிய ஒரு ஹேக்கத்தன் ஒன்று நாங்கள் செய்கிற ஒரு முடிவில் தான் நாங்களும் இருக்கிறோம். அப்போ இந்த யூனிஹேக்கில் வந்து கிட்டத்தட்ட 61 டீம் இருக்குது. கணக்கு நாங்கள் நினைச்சு கூட பார்க்க முடியாத எல்லா பக்கத்துலேருந்து பல்கலைக்கழகத்துலேருந்தும் எல்லா மாணவர்களும் வந்து வந்திருக்கிறாங்க. கிட்டத்தட்ட 240 பேர் இருக்கிறாங்க. அப்புறம் வந்து இதுல வந்து நாங்க என்ன பண்ண போறோம்டா, இப்ப இவங்க 8ஆம் தேதி சப்மிட் பண்ண பிறகு அதுல வந்து நாங்க கடைசி 10 பேரை நாங்க சூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். அதுக்கப்புறம் அந்த 10 பேரை தான் நாங்க 12ஆம் தேதி வந்து அவங்களோட ப்ரெசன்டேஷனை பார்த்து அதுக்கப்புறம் நாங்க ஒரு முடிவு கொண்டு வருவோம். அப்ப இதை பற்றி நாங்க இது இலங்கையிலே வந்து முதல் ஈவெண்ட்படியா இது ரொம்ப பெருசா தான் நடக்குது. நாங்களும் வந்து கார்டானோ வந்து இவ்வளவு வளர்ந்துருக்கேன்னு நாங்களும் ரொம்ப பெரிய சந்தோஷமா தான் இருக்குது. எஸ், பேக் டு யூ காவிந்தர்.
Thank you, Adushan. So I think this is something that is gonna really redefine the way people look at technology here in Sri Lanka as well, because since it's the first time that's happening, and it's an eye opener for a lot of people as well to see how much of an interest there is in blockchain technology here in Sri Lanka, and also to build on Cardano. So it's something that we are really looking forward to seeing the kind of products that are going to come out of this. So having said that, I think I will also invite Malik to say a few words in terms of the things that we'll be doing here at the hackathon as well. I'm just showing you a slide into the universities that are there. I'll actually show you a little bit more on that. Malik, I think you might want to add up onto this and discuss the kind of stuff we are planning on doing with this, and also the technologies that we are promoting during this hackathon. Over to you, Malik.
Yeah, like Kavi mentioned, this to be very honest, we did not expect this response when we started this off, and then all of a sudden our emails are blowing up, and we're seeing so many applications coming through. This was like, yeah, this honestly took all of us at CoinCeylon by surprise, to be very honest. And there's like, now as you can see, there's 61 teams registered and representing 18 different universities in Sri Lanka, and that basically means, like, almost all of the country is covered by this, the amount of people that were coming, that have joined for this. What's going on? Okay, perfect. And then so that equates to about 200 students, right? Yeah, 225 students will be participating in this. And so for them, how we came about how we started this thing off was, when we did the university courses, we wanted the students that came for our workshops to have something to continue after that. So we wanted them to use up the knowledge that they gained in these workshops and to be able to build something. So that was the initial thought, that was the initial reason why we started this. And then we opened this hackathon at that time. And then what ended up happening was, instead of it being just one university, turns out there was so much more interest around this idea from all the universities out there in Sri Lanka. So what we decided was, let's open it up for all the other university students. So like I just mentioned earlier, the response has been immense. And so this, the most surprising part for me in all of this is to know how much interest in terms of blockchain technology is there in Sri Lanka. And our hackathon is actually catered mostly towards, not mostly, it is based on the Cardano blockchain. So because of that, we thought there will be even less people who will participate. But again, this response, like, again, it's as you can see, I've been mentioning it multiple times because it took me by surprise, the amount of interest that is there for university students to build on Cardano, to build on blockchains. And so some of the most main technologies when it comes to Cardano that we teach our students in these workshops is, one is Mesh.js, another one is Icon, and the other one is Blockfrost. So we mainly use these three technologies, like as you can see on our website, these three technologies. There's so much more technical what you call tools out there for any Cardano developer out there. However, we have narrowed it down to just these three things because they are a lot more easier for students to get started on. They're a lot more stable, and they have been there for a while, and it's built by good teams. It's not to say the other tools are not built by good teams or not stable. They are good, they are stable, but these technologies are a lot more easier for people to pick up. So that's what we recommended the participants in the hackathon to use. But turns out there are students who know other technologies within Cardano. They are trying, and they are using other technologies as well within the Cardano ecosystem. So even this took us again by surprise to know how much talent and how much interest is there around Sri Lanka. And I think so we have three main categories when it comes to the hackathon. As you can see, social impact and sustainability, education and academia, and creative innovation. But that just doesn't mean, like, these are three categories that we would really like to see come up. So we mentioned these three things, but it does not mean that, how to say, these are the only three categories you have to work on. So students are encouraged to think outside the box. If they have any other ideas, any other any other type of environment they want to work in, it's completely fine. But these three things are what we actually like, the category. These are the three categories that we recommend to these students. Like what's mentioned down there is just to provide an inspiration. That's our main focus. However, if they are free to build outside this as well, because what we wanted to do was to give these students as much freedom as possible when it comes to building these tools, because we really want to see what these kids are capable of. We really want to show the rest of the world what Sri Lankans are capable of. And so the submission guidelines so far has been that, we have already closed the deadlines, as Kavinda mentioned earlier. And so what's going to happen next is we will ask them to release their code, to develop and then release their code in an open source way, so that, like I said, the rest of the world can see what exactly was built in this hackathon. The rest of the world can see how much talent is there. They could see exactly what went on. So what we have asked these students is to release their code as open source. For whatever comes in this competition will be released as open source products. And we have a lot more planned after this event, which you will hear about in the coming days. But to start things off, this is like, like I said, like, I'm already overwhelmed by the response, and I can't wait to see what these kids are going to build using this technology. And I think I'll hand it over to Yadushan to explain a little bit more, explain this thing in Tamil.
Okay, thank you, Malik. So நீங்க பார்த்த மாதிரி பாத்தீங்கன்னா, இது வந்து கிட்டத்தட்ட 61 ரெஜிஸ்டர்ட் டீம்ஸ்ல வந்து கிட்டத்தட்ட 61 டீம்ஸ் வந்து ரெஜிஸ்டர் ஆயிருக்கு. கிட்டத்தட்ட 18 பல்கலைக்கழகங்களும் 228 பார்ட்டிசிபென்ட்ஸும் இருக்கிறாங்க. அப்ப இதுல வந்து நீங்க சரியா பாத்தீங்கன்னா, நாங்க சரியா மெஷ்.js-உம் ஐக்கனும் என்ற அந்த 2 டெக்னாலஜியை மட்டும் தான் நாங்க பாவிக்கிறோம். அதை விட்டுட்டு நீங்க அதை தவிர நீங்க எக்ஸ்ட்ராவும் கணக்கு பாவிச்சிருக்கலாம். ஆனா எங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்ச மட்டுக்கும் இது யாரு வேணாலும் படிக்கக்கூடிய ஈஸியா படிக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு டெக்னாலஜி மாதிரி அந்த 2 இருந்தது. இப்ப கிட்டத்தட்ட 18 யூனிவர்சிட்டிஸ் எல்லாம் நாங்க பார்க்க நாங்க உண்மையாவே ரொம்ப பெருமைப்பட்டோம். ஏன்டா நாங்க உண்மையாவே இது என்னமோ ஒரு யூனிவர்சிட்டி இல்லாட்டி 2 யூனிவர்சிட்டி அந்த மாதிரி தான் வரும்னு யோசிச்சோம். ஆனா போக தான் கண்டுபிடிச்சோம் எல்லா யூனிவர்சிட்டிஸும் வந்து எங்களை எல்லாரும் முன்னுக்கு வரதான் பாக்குறாங்க. ஸோ இதெல்லாம் பார்க்க எங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா தான் இருக்கு. ஸோ அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து இப்ப நாங்க என்னண்டா இப்ப கடைசியா வந்து நாங்க செய்யற விஷயங்கள் எல்லாத்தையும் வந்து இப்ப கிட்ஹப்ல தான் போடுறோம். அதாவது என்னண்டா வெளியாட்கள் வந்து நீங்க என்னென்ன பண்ணியிருக்கீங்கன்னு பாக்குறதுக்காக அதை பார்த்தோன்னு தான் அப்ப அவங்களுக்கும் விளங்கும் நீங்க எவ்வளவு கஷ்டப்பட்டிருக்கீங்க, நீங்க என்னெல்லாம் பண்ணியிருக்கிறீங்க ப்ரொஜெக்ட்ல எல்லாம் பார்க்க முடியும். எஸ், தட்ஸ் இட். பேக் டு யூ காவிந்தர்.
Thank you. Yeah, Dushan. So, just to say a few words about this in Sinhala as well. ඇත්තටම අපගේ මේ registered teams ටික ඔයගලන්ට බලන්න ඕනේ නම් coinceylon.com/unihack 2025 කියන වෙබ්සයිට් එකට ගියාම ඔයගලන්ට බලන්න පුළුවන් මෙතන registered line universities මොනවාද කියලා. ඉතින් ඔයගලන් මේ universities ටික බලනකොට ඔයගලන්ට තේරෙයි ලංකාව පුරාම මුළු ලංකාවම ආවරණය වෙන විදිහට විශ්වවිද්‍යාල මේකේ තියෙනවා. ඉතින් ඒක හින්දා මේකේ ගවර්න්මන්ට් වගේම ප්‍රයිවට් විශ්වවිද්‍යාල සියල්ලම මේකේ සම්බන්ධ වෙලා තියෙනවා. විශ්වවිද්‍යාල 18ක් සම්බන්ධ වෙලා තියෙනවා. ඉතින් ඒකෙන් එළියට එන ප්‍රොඩක්ට්ස් මොනවාද මේ හැකතෝන් එකකින් ඩිවෙලොප් වෙන්නේ කියන එක බලන්න අපි ඇත්තටම බලාගෙන ඉන්නවා. ඒ වගේම මලික් කිව්වා වගේ මේකෙන් අදහස් කරන්නේ නැහැ මේ හැකතෝන් එකකින් පස්සේ සියල්ලම අවසන් කියන එක. ඇත්තටම අපි ගොඩක් දේවල් ටිකක් ප්ලෑන් කරලා තියෙනවා මේ අවුරුද්දේ ඇතුළත සහ ලබන අවුරුද්දේ මුල වෙනකොට කරන්න බ්ලොක්චේන් තාක්ෂණය පාවිච්චි කරලා ලංකාවේ ඇතුලේ. ඉතින් ඒකින්ද මේකට සහභාගී වෙන සියලුම දෙනාට ඒකත් ඇත්තට මතක් කරන්න අවශ්‍යයි. මේකෙන් ඔයගලන්ට එන ඔපචුනිටිස් මොනවාද කියලා මතක් කරන්න කැමතියි. ඒ වගේම කියන්න ඕනේ මේ චැලෙන්ජ් කැටගරිස් වලට අපි දීලා තියෙන්නේ social impact, sustainability, education academia සහ creative innovation කියන categories තුන තමයි අපි දීලා තියෙන්නේ. ඉතින් ඒකෙන් මලික් වගේ එකක් අදහස් කරන්නේ මේ categories තුන අපි දීලා තියෙන examples develop කරන්න ඕනි කියලා. ඒකේ එහෙම අදහසක් නැහැ. ඇත්තටම අපි අදහස් කරලා තියෙන්නේ මේකෙන් ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ creative knowledge එක මොනවාද ඕගොල්ලන්ට real world solution එකක්. එහෙම නැත්නම් ඇත්ත ලෝකේ තියෙන මොකක් හරි ප්‍රශ්නයක් විසඳන්න අවස්ථාවක් ලබා දෙන එක තමයි මේ හැකතොන් එකකින් අපි ඇත්තටම බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන දේ. ඉතින් ඒකින්ද අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම ඒකත් මතක තියාගන්න කියලා මේකට සහභාගී වෙන කවුරු හරි අද ටවුන් හෝල් එකේ ඉන්නවා නම් අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම ඒක මතක තියාගන්න. ඒ වගේම අපි Q&A session එකට අද මේ flow එක open කරායින් පස්සේ ඕගලන්ට පුළුවන් මොන හරි මේ event එක සම්බන්ධයෙන් ඕගලන්ට මොන හරි questions තියෙනවා නම් අනිවාර්යයෙන් මේ questions අහන්න අවස්ථාවක් ඕගලන්ට දෙන්න ලෑස්ති. ඇත්තටම අපි මේක පැයකට අඩු කාලයකින් අවසන් කරන්න අවශ්‍ය නිසා මිනිත්තු 45ක් වගේ කාලයක් ඇතුළත අපි මේ ටවුන් හෝල් එක අද ඇත්තටම අවසන් කරන්න කටයුතු කරලා තිබුණා. ඒකට හේතුව Intersect ටවුන් හෝල් එකත් මේ වෙලාවෙම පැවැත්වෙන නිසා Intersect members ලා විදිහට ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ඒකට යන්න අවස්ථාව ලබා දෙන්න ඕනේ නිසා. ඉතින් මම හිතන්නේ කාලය පොඩ්ඩක් වැඩිපුර ගියපු නිසා මම හිතන්නේ අද අපිට newsletter updates ගැන කතා කරන්න වෙලාවක් ඇති කියලා. ඉතින් ඒකින්ද අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම ඔයගලන් Intersect newsletters වලට sign up වෙලා නැත්නම් මම ආපස්සරයක් මතක් කරන්නම් මේ වෙබ්සයිට් එක intersectmbo.org කියන වෙබ්සයිට් එකට ගිහිල්ලා අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම ඔයගලන් මෙතනින් sign up වෙන්න මම හිතනවා මගේ මේ බාහිරකට මේක වැහිලා තියෙනවා මම ඒක පොඩ්ඩක් මෙතනින් ගන්නම්. මෙතනින් මේ join now කියන බටන් එක ක්ලික් කරලා ඔයගලන්ට පුළුවන් Intersect සංවිධානයේ සමග සහභාගී වෙන්න. එතකොට ඔයගලන්ට CoinCeylon Intersect ශ්‍රී ලංකා සමාජයට එක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක ඇත්තටම නොමිලේ සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම. ඉතින් ඒකින්ද ඔයගලන්ට ඒකට එක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වගේම මේ newsletter එකට මෙතනින් ඔයගලන්ට join වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඉතින් ඇත්තටම කුඩා කාලයක් යන්නේ. ඉතින් ඔයගලන් මෙතන ඉන්න කවුරු හරි මේ ටවුන් හෝල් එකට සහභාගී වෙලා ලංකාවේ එක්කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා නම් මේකට සම්බන්ධ වෙච්ච නැති අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම ගිහිල්ලා සම්බන්ධ වෙන්න කියන එක මේ වෙලාවේ මතක් කරන්න ඕනේ. So having said that, I think since we are running out of time and we plan to have this concluded by at least 45 minutes, since we want everybody to attend to the Intersect official town hall that's happening right now on Zoom. So I hope we will leave a little bit of time remaining for you guys to go through it. We won't have time to unfortunately go through the newsletter updates today, but please do sign up to the Intersect newsletter and you will get updated every week. Today we have a newsletter coming in as well. So you will know exactly what's been happening on Intersect. And if you're not a member yet, but you're on this call, please do make sure that you do sign up and be a part of the Intersect Sri Lanka hub and get involved in the Cardano's governance as well. So having said that, I think with that, I will leave a couple of minutes open the floor for any questions that are there. So up to you guys right now. I'm just leaving the floor open for any questions regarding any of the stuff that we've done or anything that you will want to clarify, or even if it's related to the UniHack 2025, now is the time for you to ask your questions. Oh, yes. If you want to ask these questions on the chat, you can go ahead and do that. But if you would like to ask these on the floor, please raise your hand. So we will give you access and bring you up on stage so you can ask the question in person. If not, please do not hesitate to put your questions on the chat and we will take it up. So we will leave the question flow open for a couple of more minutes and we will conclude the meeting afterwards. While we wait, there's something I will also try to remind all of you. The Constitutional Committee elections are going on currently. So there's few days left for you to go and vote. So make sure that you cast your vote for the Constitutional Committee elections. And also, if you have not delegated to a DREP yet, I'm sure most of you already have, but if you haven't, please do delegate your stake to a DREP. Pick a DREP that aligns with your vision. Please do go ahead and delegate your ADA voting power to one of the DREPs as well to represent you, your voice in the Cardano's ecosystem, as well as if you would like to be a DREP, we'll encourage you to go and sign up and be a DREP as well to represent the Cardano's ecosystem and get involved in the Cardano governance. So having said that, since there have not been any questions on the floor, I think we will, oh, I think there's one popping up, is it? No, I don't think so. Is there? Please do put, if you have any questions, please do put them up on the main chat. I think, oh wait, there's one coming up. I think there's a private one that's come through. Any future plans for other chains? I don't think we do have any plans to go on to other chains as per se, and you are in the Intersect CoinCeylon Sri Lanka Hub Town Hall. I think one of the reasons why we picked Cardano for development is one thing we've already mentioned as well. And I think this is a personal belief, but possibly might be biased, but I don't think there is any other chain that we can recommend for you to develop on other than Cardano, given its reputation and also its robustness and also the reliability factor of it. So I think we went into a lot of more details onto this and why we chose Cardano as well. So I think we are not going to go into the details during the town hall today. But if you do have any questions, please do reach out to us. And if you are a person who's already building on any other chain, maybe it could be any chain that you're already building on, Ethereum or Solana or any other chain, Polkadot or anything that you're building on currently, please do reach out to us. And we would like to see how you can create an interoperable solution to come on to Cardano as well, because we want people to come from other chains and start integrating it. We cannot be chained down to a specific chain like that. The whole idea of decentralization is as such that we build solutions that work across multiple platforms. So as you already know, there's already Bitcoin integration coming onto Cardano as well. So likewise, all of these chains will interlink at some point. So if you are a developer who is already building on another chain, please do reach out to us and we will be more than happy to guide you into how you can create an interoperable solution with Cardano. So having said that, since there are no other questions coming through right now, I would like to conclude today's town hall and invite all of you to come and attend the Intersect town hall that's currently taking place. Please go to the Intersect X page and find the link. It's a Zoom call. Come on board and you can bring out any questions that you have for Intersect as well on there. So having said that, thank you so much for everybody who attended today and have a good night.